What's up, guys? It's Sydney, and this is your 20-minute deep stretch yoga. So grab your mat and let's get to work. All right, guys, I hope you're ready for this 20-minute deep stretch. I'm gonna be using yoga moves today, and just a disclaimer, I am not a yogi, I'm not a yoga teacher, but I like the way that the yoga moves move your body in a flowing motion. So we're gonna use those moves today in our deep stretch. We're gonna go ahead and start on the ground. So if you're ready, come on down and have a seat with me. Don't need any blocks or straps or anything like that, just some space on the floor. All right, and let's cross our legs Indian style with your hands right on your knees. Okay, big deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to start rolling your shoulders back, up and around, reach up and back. Okay, and you can use your knees to kind of generate that circular motion with your hands of moving your shoulders up and then sinking them down. Roll forward, up, back, and down. Don't forget today to continue to breathe deep inhales and deep exhales. Okay, come back with your hands on your knees and let's push away left and right. Okay, really open up your chest to one side. Keep your spine nice and tall and twist left. Use your knee as you push right. Now bring your hands back into the center. You're gonna lift. As you lift, I want you to reach up with your hands. And exhale, fold back down. Okay, give me 3 more of those. Inhale. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale. Fold them down. Good job. Come to the middle. Lift your spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down to the ground, and let's go one more together. Inhale, reach, lengthen your spine, open up your ribs, and exhale, relax. Bring your hands into the center of your body, center, heart center. You're gonna release one hand up overhead. Come back to the center and repeat. Reach up and then over. So you're working on lengthening your spine as you reach up, arching over at the top once you get that full extension. Good, don't forget to breathe. Reach up, nice and high, elongate your spine, and reach over to the opposite wall. And back to the center. Let's go one more time, holding just a little bit longer on each side for 10 seconds here. Open up your ribs, your shoulder, release it out through your fingertips. Keep both of your tailbones on the floor. And good, come back to the front. Other side for the last time. Reach, 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 nice long spine. Exhale and bring it back to the center. Okay, I'm gonna turn sideways. You can stay right where you are. This one, you're gonna put your hand right in front and you're gonna reach your opposite hand back. Okay, I want you to really open up your chest. Nice tall spine. Place your sit bones on the ground and elongate your spine all day. We're gonna work on making a nice long straight spine and turning. Okay, same thing the other way. Release, come back to the center, and then rotate over to the other side, putting your hand behind your tailbone, opening up that chest. Good, let's repeat on the other side, open back up, hand behind your tailbone, open your chest, keep your spine tall. Good job. Let's twist again one more time. Hand is behind your tailbone. You can reach it back a little more. Keep it nice and straight and your back nice and tall. And relax, good. Come back to the front and let's slowly make our way over onto our hands and knees, onto a tabletop position or all fours, okay? Place your knees just a little bit wider than hip width. Hands are on the outer edge of your mat, right at the same distance where your shoulders are. So they should be a straight line from your shoulders down to your hand. Okay, first I want you to pull your navel up into your spine and stretch your middle back up to the ceiling. As you exhale, drop it down and look up. Cat-cow here. Okay, so arch it up, pull your navel into your spine, press down into the mat. As you exhale, drop it down, look up. Open up your rib cage. And let's go 2 more times. Big inhale, pull your belly button into your spine, press into the mat with your knees and your hands. Relax your shoulder blades. And exhale, drop it down, look up, relax your spine. Good. All right, now let's take your right leg and straighten it out back. Okay, placing your toes on the ground. And I want you to rock back. Okay, keep your hands right where they are. That right foot, your toes are hooked onto the ground, and I want you to stretch back so you feel a good stretch in that calf muscle. Okay, keep the toes down. And you're not rocking too far, just coming up onto your toes where your nose is right over your thumbs, and then push back like you're pushing your heel away from your nose. Good, now keep rocking right there. Good job, make sure you check in with your spine, it's nice and straight. Okay, so you're not leaning over here, you're not leaning over to the side. Everything's nice and straight, core is engaged. And I want you to lift the opposite arm of your back leg. So if your right leg is behind you, I want you to lift your left arm and continue. Okay, this is going to engage your core just a little bit more. Still stretching the calf. Making your spine nice and aligned. One more. And go ahead and place your hand back down. Bring your knee back in and let's switch sides. Okay, so hooking your toes up the left leg back. I want you to reach your heel back and stretch and then come back forward. And just rocking back. Push your heel back, back, back. And relax. Push. And relax. Great job. And one more. And as you come back into relaxed mode, I want you to reach your right arm forward, reaching those fingertips forward, and continue. This is just going to engage your spine a little bit more, engage your abs. Great job. Reach that heel backwards. And one more. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And good. Come back up onto the mat. And I want you to walk your knees back. As you sit your tailbone back away from your hands, let's walk our hands forward as much as we can. Okay, drop your forehead down onto the mat. Exhale. Your knees should be right under your hips. Relax your shoulders. Relax your chest. And think chest to the mat. So you're not sitting back on your calves, you're just reaching your chest down to the mat, opening up your shoulders, your lats, your chest to the mat. Good job. And come on back up, and you're going to tuck your toes down onto the mat. Pressing your fingertips into the mat, you're going to reach your hips up. We're going to come into our first down dog together. Okay, so check in with your neck. Make sure it's nice and relaxed. Okay, you're not looking out forward at your hands. Relax your neck. And I want you to start to pedal your feet, left and right. So reach the heel down to the floor, bending one leg and straightening the other. Keep breathing nice and deep. Big inhale, big exhale. Good job. And go ahead and keep both heels down as far as you can. Relax your neck even more. I want you to come back up into a high plank, slowly lowering down onto the mat. Drop your chest down and press your chest up and away from the mat into your up dog position. Feet are nice and relaxed. Tops of your foot are down onto the mat. I want you to spend a second here thinking about your spine being nice and long, opening up your belly, opening up your chest. Look to the ceiling. Good. Now bring your gaze back forward, and I want you to twist your shoulders left and right, nice and slow. Look back over your shoulders. Great job. And come back to the center. I want you to tuck your toes back down onto the mat. Press up back into a down dog position, and I want you to lift your right leg, okay? How high it is all up to you. Lift that right leg. And then I want you to bring your knee in, down through your chest, and come back up into that stance again. And bring it down to your chest, and you're gonna push back and lift one more time. As you drop your knee back down into your chest this time, I want you to go ahead and put your leg on the ground. Flatten your foot behind you. Okay, and we'll go into a pigeon pose. So I want you to have your leg out front, vertical across the mat if you can. If not, take it right back here, that's fine. I want you to lean right over your leg. So whatever your flexibility level is, if you're here, you need to stay here. Work on getting your hip to roll down towards the mat. Okay, the hip on this back straight leg. If you can't lean over your leg, just work on getting your hip from here to here. There you go. And then place your hands in front of your leg as it loosens up a little bit. It will loosen, I promise. And the more you do this stretch, the more it will loosen today and every time you do it as well. Great job. Just a couple more seconds here. Look up if you can. Press your hips into the mat. Great job. Okay, let's go ahead and get back into our up dog position. We're going to cycle through and go to the other side. Okay, so press up into your up dog position. Tuck your toes down onto the mat. As you press your toes down, press your hands into the mat. You're back in down dog. And then go ahead and lift your left leg up. Good. Press into the mat with your hands, and I want you to bring your knee to your chest. Squeeze and push it right back up. Great job. Relax your neck. Check in with your neck. And knee into chest. Here we go. Exhale, push back up. And on your next one, you know what to do. We're going to cross it down onto the mat. So as you exhale, bring that knee into the chest and drop your leg down. Back foot flattens out. And drop your hips down onto the mat. Whether your leg is straight across your mat like this, or if it's back like this, that's okay too. Okay, just work on getting your hips to rotate towards the mat. And if you can, fold over your front leg. If not, just stay right up here. Okay, working on pushing this hip down into the mat. Good job, keep breathing. This is a tough stretch. So have patience with it, have patience with your body. And breathe. Great job. You'll find that you continue to loosen just a little bit more the more you hold it. Great job. And after this video is over, if you want to continue to hold this stretch, another way to do this is to prop this leg up onto a counter or on a couch or on a box or on the ledge or something like that. Put your leg here vertical, so perpendicular to your spine, and lean over it, and that'll really stretch your glutes, your psoas, your legs. Okay, so this is a great stretch to do after this video is over as well. Okay, come on back into your high plank position. So release your leg and come back here into a high plank. Tuck your toes down, and as you pull your abs up to the ceiling, I want you to walk back to your feet. And I want you to grab onto your elbows, tucking your ears right between your biceps, and relax your neck. And just hold on to your elbows, feel your spine lengthening, getting a little space in between each vertebrae. Keep breathing. And go ahead and release your arms. I know this one feels good. I don't want to release. Go ahead and release your arms. Slowly roll back up, one vertebrae at a time. You're going to pull it up with your head coming up last. Let's go ahead and step back into the middle of your mat. Okay? We're going to work on stretching the legs a little bit more like we were down on the mat. Okay, so your first position here, you're going to go warrior one position. Okay, so that back foot is pointing up to the front edge of your mat. Okay, so it's not straight forward, it's a little bit diagonal. And you're going to point your toes on this foot straight ahead. Okay, go ahead and reach your arms up forward. Okay, and then I want you to sink down into that pose, working on getting this leg parallel with the floor. Okay, so hands up if you can. If not, keep them right here on your hips and stretch, stretch, stretch. Press back up. Since we're working on the deep stretch, we're not going to hold the position down there too long. I just want you to feel the stretch here. Come back up. And one more time, sink down deep into that stretch. And then open up your hands to the front as you come back up. Okay, so back foot is facing laterally, front foot is facing forward, and you've got a little bit of space here so they're not directly behind each other. Arms are out to the side, and you're gonna lean forward here. Come back up and reach to the ceiling. And go ahead and come back up to the top, lean forward, reach. Keep your spine nice and straight. And come back up, reach that top hand up to the ceiling. And release, stay right here, and let's go ahead and turn our feet to the other side. Okay, so we're starting here in warrior two. Okay, starting backwards from the first time. You're gonna lean forward. Feel the stretch here and both your adductors. And release that top hand up to the ceiling. Go ahead and drop it back down, forward, and lean. Come back up, reach. And one more time. Let's turn your hips back a little bit forward, and that back toe is going to come diagonal again. Okay, separate your feet just a little bit more. Let's go into warrior one. Hands overhead, push back up, and bend forward. Push back up. And one more time. And when you go down on this one, I want you to go ahead and pedal your hands down onto the mat, dropping your foot back, and slowly chaturanga down to the ground. Lower yourself into a push-up, up dog, and let's sit your hips back into child's pose, and I want you to hold right here for the last 30 seconds. Okay, place your forehead on the mat, walk your fingertips out as far as you can, and breathe. Three, two, one, and good. Go ahead and pull your abs up, back into tabletop position, and come on back to the front. You have made it through your 20-minute yoga deep stretch workout today. Hope this benefited you in some way, whether it was just calming your body down, calming your mind down, and just taking a minute for yourself today. Hopefully your muscles feel nice and long, nice and relaxed and stretched. I know you probably had a great week today of workouts. If you worked out with me, I know we definitely did. If you didn't already, make sure you click subscribe before you head out. I've got a great week of workouts coming at you. If you feel the need to continue stretching like this, go ahead and play this video again, or take some of the stretches that we did today and repeat them on your own, okay? There's no limit to the amount of stretching that you can do on that rehab and relaxation day. So take advantage, take care of your body, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good day. See you later.